me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money when you look like that, do you, honey? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. Well, I could see you home with me, but you were with another man, yeah. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away, yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl? Take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. Now you don't need the money with a face like that, do ya? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her yeah, back stare. Well, I could see you home with me, but you were with another man, yeah. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away, yeah. I said, are you gonna be my girl?
And it's picking up audio.
It is. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats, kids. Welcome back to the podcast. Now, this is very, very unusual for us, all right, because I've literally bricked this already. Before we even started, I already kind of blew this up, and it was a complete and total mistake, and I did it because I wasn't prepared. And I thought I could slide Bell right there on the little game window with me, but I didn't. So I apologize. So what we're doing here, and I'm just gonna go straight to the game screen so everybody kind of sees what's going on. Bell's been my producer for, I don't know, how long we've been doing this, Bell?
Going on 6 years, I think.
Yeah, going on that from the crypto, and we've been doing politics for a great deal longer. So she's been my co-host, she's been my show producer, and all that stuff for a long, long time. But this game right here has been a passion of mine for ever since 2015, ever since it came out. I'm a 26-year Navy vet. I absolutely adore anything having to do with warships. And my producer, my very best friend, has never really been introduced to this game. And as we're branching out a little bit right now, I thought it'd be fun to bring her on and let her produce a channel and of a game that she knows nothing about. So this is kind of what tonight is to educate her. Now, the funny part about that is that I'm not a very good player. I think my win rate is about 53%, if that. So I'm incredibly average in this game. So me educating her is funny. It's just funny, and I thought we could do it. I thought it'd be a kick, but if nothing else, we get to spend some time together, and we get to talk about whatever happens to be coming up, and there you go. So, Belle, how are you doing tonight, Belle?
I'm a little tired after the weekend. I mean, we were out yeah,
Well, I imagine
we
you
were
were
out
Ren
with
Fairy, yeah.
shenanigans. Well, we were out with shenanigans, which you took a part of those. So
hmm
yeah.
So it was a really, really good time. Now, Belle, let me ask you real quick. We're going to do a little pregame interview here. What do you know about World of Warships?
I know it's kind of D&D for anyone interested in ships.
Sure. We're going to call it exactly that. We're going to call it D&D for anyone interested in ships. Now, what you're going to be seeing here, Belle, and I assume that you can see the World of Warship screen now, right? Are you looking at it?
I can.
Okay.
I
So,
can see it.
my favorite place to tier to play over here, and by the way, I'm not expecting that we have any visitors, but if we do, your comments are read immediately and asked immediately because the producer is on the show and this is what she does. So, and if you just want to chat it up with Belle, man, feel free to chat it up with Belle. I'm fine with it. All right. So my favorite tier, I've been making a lot of videos and I've been playing out these kind of oddball ships. And one of these oddball ships that I've loved forever and a day is the Odin. Now, the Odin, Belle, is a very interesting ship. As you can see over here, it has 3 main battery guns, 305 millimeters, but they have a really good range, about 19.1 kilometers. And for some reason, they're like magical guns. They're like magic guns on this ship because I get more citadels with these than I do with like 404, 406s or whatever. But it also has a really, really decent amount of secondary artillery. That's what German battleships are good for. Aside from that, its toys, Belle, as you can see right here, is hydroacoustic search, detection of torpedoes 3.5, ships at 5. It has a spotting aircraft, which I really doesn't matter to me. And it has a repair party. So it's very, very standard. Now, this one is built out with Gunther. And Gunther, what he does is see that line right up and down there, Belle? That makes that makes the secondaries neat. So it's basically, it's purely offensive. That's the way the ship is set up right now, and we're going to kind of go for it. Now, the problem with this ship and what we're about to experience here is that I can almost promise you before we even start that it'll be up-tiered. This ship will absolutely be up-tiered. So ideally, I'm fighting tier 8s, tier 7s, tier 8s, tier 9s, somewhere in that range. Odds are good, though, that I'm going to be fighting tier 10s. And this thing cannot stand up to anything in the tier 10 range. But you know what, Belle? We're going to take it out. We're going to give it hell, and we're just going to have some fun with this. I will explain what I'm doing. When you see me doing something wrong, you are free to point it out. I'm not going to take it personal. We've been doing this for entirely too long for me to take anything personal. And then there you go. Now, what I do hope is that we have a decent quality stream going out. That's what I hope more than anything else, is that we have a good high quality stream going out, and that we're streaming it the way that you're seeing it. We're pushing this at 15K. I doubt it'll go out over X. I mean, it's supposed to be going out over X, but I got a hunch X is going to kick us because X likes it around 3 or 4K, and we're pushing 15. We're pushing 15 because it's a video game and people want to see the detail. So, yeah, there you go. I've been having a lot of fun with these, Belle. I got to admit, playing these oddball ships, I've been having a lot of fun. I got a Kraken earlier. Do you know what a Kraken Unleashed is, Belle?
I know what a Kraken is. I don't know what a Kraken Unleashed is.
That's getting 5 kills in a single match is Kraken Unleashed. Okay, so here we go, Belle. As you're looking at the screen right now, we are tier 9 to tier 7. So we have 1, 2, 3 destroyers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cruisers, and 3 battleships per side. I'm sitting right about in the middle. I'm literally right in the middle of these battleships. Some I can handle, some I really can't. We can definitely pepper the cruisers, and we're gonna do our best to support the destroyers. That's what I do. This ship has a detectability range of 13.4 kilometers. So that means anything that's within 13.4 kilometers of me, it's going to see me. See, now look in that lower right-hand corner, Belle. You see that right down there?
I do.
The little circles, that's called the mini-map. Now, A, B, and C are cap points. And if you look
See,
up,
even I know that.
yeah, and if you look up top in the middle, you see that the score is currently 300 to 300. That score will start changing. The way to win this match is to a few ways: eliminate all the enemy ships. That's usually how these end. Or to get to 1,000 points before your opponent gets to 1,000 points. So that's what we're going to try to do. Now, I don't mind being in this particular position, and a lot of what I have to do as a battleship, because I am a smaller battleship. I only got 305s. So it's, and 55,000 hit points. That seems very, very important that we only had, that we came up with only 55,000 hit points. So we're going to see what we can do on this Bell. And like I said, I'm not expecting a whole lot of people. We didn't push it out. I didn't post it on X. We didn't put it in the Discord. We didn't do any of that stuff. And I'm sure Nuclear Chicken would love to just come in here and watch us babble. So yeah, but
I don't know if he's watching or not. I do see 3, but yeah, I don't know if Nuclear Chicken is one of them.
Well, 3 is more than I thought. Hey, anybody out there, look, you want to talk to the Bell, talk to the Bell, man. You want to talk to me. I'm all about it. All right, the Carnot. That is a French heavy cruiser. Both of its turrets are up there in front. I would love it to drift over just a little bit. He's going for the wall there. I don't know if he's going to finish that or if he's going to turn in. He'll probably turn in. So you see the little detection thing? That means they can see me now. And I can drop these rounds all over him and really not do that much damage. But, hey, it's a process. I have no problem giving up my my stealth right now. I'm more than happy to do it, because if they're shooting at me, who can take the hits, they're not shooting at my destroyer that cannot. And he just grounded on that rock. You want to see this poor bat? You want to see somebody pissed right now? That's this guy. God damn it, I can't get off the rock. We're just going to hammer him. But the dispersion of these guns is awful. I mean, it's just awful. I'm firing 9 rounds out there. I'm maybe landing 1 or 2. They're just spraying all over the place. All right, so he's backing up behind the rock. This is going to be the one good shot I could maybe get on this guy. He's going to be right there. And we're going to watch and see if they actually hit him. He's invisible, but it doesn't matter. The rounds are still there. 3 overpens and 1 penetration. So, yep, there you go, Bell. You're kind of getting a fit and feel for it. Now, he's going to sit there behind that rock for a while. That cruiser has more hit points than I have. He has 69,800. I clearly don't. So I'm going to continue to snipe away at these little battleships while I can. I just want to keep them out and away from the cap and see if our Z39, who's perfect. Oh, damn it. I wish I had that. Look at that broadside, guys. This is why I'm an average player, because I fire too soon instead of waiting for the good shot. You know what? Actually, for what it's worth, he's a better shot than firing at that. That's the guy I want. That's the guy. That's the problem right there, is the mass. I don't know if he launched torpedoes. He probably did. So if he launched torpedoes, those are my secondaries going to work on him, Bill. Well, we got to run him out of the cap, so maybe my Z39 there, who is perfectly equipped to handle that cap, decided to coast. I don't know if he's going to turn in or not. But if he is, I am going to push up a little bit and cap bully. I shouldn't be. Battleships don't need to be up in the cap. There's the torpedoes, Bell, that I told you he was launching.
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll kind of coast out of the way on those and see if we get any kind of support up here. Again, I should not be doing this. The person least necessary to this particular thing right here is me, and I shouldn't be up here pushing a cap. I have destroyers for that. So this is actually funny. What he's doing is he's using me for spotting as he sits in his own smoke.
You know, that's actually not a bad strategy.
Well, I mean, it works out great for him. For me, not so much. I have generous firing angles on these torpedoes, by the way. Or, I'm sorry, on these turrets. So, I hit nothing. Now, these pain in the asses are going to just drop these little balloon bombs all over me.
Yeah, they've already hit you once at least.
Yeah, but I ain't afraid of them. I'm just wondering what are we doing here? That's it. That's the whole game for me right now. It's like, what are we doing here? I'll support. I'm here to support the cap. And I'll stick around. I have very fast reload on these little 305s. He is accelerating out. Maybe. Those are big maybe shots, Bell. Got
It
you.
looks like you landed, yeah.
How's your head?
I haven't had any complaints yet.
I have sound effects, Bell. All right, we are a very professional kind of live stream, so of course I'm going to add in sound effects if I ever kill anything. Remember that one? That's your sound effect. That's your sound effect. Bell. Hey, how's your head? You've been on
And
that.
Divergent Dan saying, okay, not the live I was expecting. Hi, y'all.
Hi, hey, you know what, dude? We're over on the Warship channel, man. Look, we're branching out.
They know we're on the Warship channel. I posted the link.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're branching out, bro. We have to go out and find audience for everything. So I'm happy to do it. Cataluna, could you just piss off, bro, or you take the lead? If you ain't gonna take the lead, then get out of my way. That will not land because I hate those things. If it does, it's gonna punish him. Nope, overpens. That's what we got. All right, this is fun, Belle. Ready for this one?
Yeah.
So this ship is one of the rare battleships that's equipped with torpedoes. This is called a perfect broadside right here. Look at that.
Oh boy, yeah. I mean,
And even if I don't,
quite the target.
yeah, but see those torpedoes that are steaming on into him,
I do.
and my secondaries that are just going to work. I think we might be getting another sound effect here, Belle. Oh, he dodged them all. I mean, you still died.
Would you like something to read?
Do you have anything light?
Oh. How about this leaflet, famous Jewish sports legends?
See, I should not be. I just like the sound effects, Val. Can you tell? I just get a kick out of it.
I can tell.
Yeah. See, I should not be up here doing this. Anybody else in the entire game should be up here doing this, but me. But for some reason, I'm stuck with it. So the destroyers are a problem. All right, I can't really cope with these things in a battleship. I'm not designed for it. Do you have any questions, Belle? If not, I'm going to cut across and go for B cap. As long as that DD is running away, I don't really care what he does.
Yeah, cut across and go for the B cap.
Okay, so now we are cap pushing. I don't know where the rest of my fleet is. There's a cruiser way back there. The Hyuga way back there. Everybody's way back there. Hell with it. So, yep, we're going to move on up. Oh, I didn't see him. That is a Japanese battleship there, Bill.
Okay.
Called the Key. Japanese, I don't play them. I'm not a big fan of Japanese battleships. But I am a fan of that. I'm so tired of those ships. They're little European, little HE spammers. It's not really my style. And for some reason, I can never hit them. My rounds are perfect. They're right on, spot on. Everything will miss. Oh, okay.
Actually, they hit.
Except that time. If he keeps that turn. Look at the dispersion. Look at that round way over there on the right. Where's that thing going? I have the worst luck with dispersion on this ship.
Yeah, there's a line in a song that just reminded me of.
What's that?
Was it high? Was it low? Where the fuck did that one go?
Yeah, it's about right. No kidding. I mean, that's like spot on. All right. So we're down 3 ships. They're down 3 ships. And it looks like we're kind of... You see how they're all down there in the mini-map? You see how they're all kind of hanging out there and fighting around sea?
I do.
Yeah, that works out very well for us. A key again. I'm just spitting them out because he can't fire back. And if you ever get an opportunity to fire your ship or fire your guns and not get shot back at, we hit nothing. We hit, but we didn't do anything. Dan, how are you tonight, sir? Brother, you know the drill.
He did say, okay, gonna get my ass out of bed and play some Oblivion.
Okay. It's probably better than watching me play. Again, bro, this is outreach, man. You gotta stream what you're passionate about. And Belle is never. She's not really a war gamer or a warship gamer kind of gal. So I thought I'd introduce her to my favorite because we've been doing this for so long. I led him way too much, or I hit him perfectly.
Yeah, no, if I could get the if I could get everything updated on my Conan Exiles game.
Oh, I remember that one. Yeah. No, I played that for. I played that forever. I played that when it first came out.
There's a lot of little add-ons that I had, but they fell out of date, and I can't find where the updates are, so I can't play without them.
Yeah, that's the joy of it. Oh, I wanted that kill. Damn it! I like the free ones that I don't really have to work for. Now I have to work for everything. All right, 10-second lead. There's a 10-second lead. And we should be in pretty good shape there. I wish it was a more exciting game, Belle, for your first game watching, but that didn't work out. I mean, the whole side fell apart. We're in a good place here. Maybe. I always say maybe because every time I say, oh, we're in a perfect location and perfect everything, we never are. All right. This is a Baltimore, Belle. This is a American heavy cruiser tier 8 that for some reason when you hit it perfectly sideways like that, they usually just explode. Just not when I'm firing it. Just not when I'm shooting at it.
Well, apparently the game doesn't like you tonight.
No,
so...
the RNG sucks. It always sucks with me. For some reason, everybody can do.
And Divergent Dan's chiming in saying, doing great, guys. I got 2 screens. I can do both. So, yeah, he's watching us and playing Oblivion.
I appreciate that, brother. You got to tell me about Oblivion. I've never played it. I've just never played it.
And definitely, if you have any lessons in multitasking in that way, I'll take notes. I promise you I will.
Yeah, no shit. Said that to the Bella. Oh, that Baltimore's just going to bugger off and stay off the radar, isn't he? Oh, you suck, dude. Here, we'll put up this spotting aircraft because it matters. Oh, thank you, Domsky. Appreciate that, bro. Maybe you'd like to go after the Azumo up there. And, Bell, the Azumo is the sister ship of another ship called the Yamato, which was the Big Daddy. Down here, they
even I've heard of the Yamato.
Oh, everybody. Yeah, I hope you have. Everybody... for some reason, man, this ship. Oh, anything to kill it. Anything to kill it. I don't know if he's slowing down or not. He'd better be. Oh, well. He'll die there, and we can hunt over whatever's left, and I will push in to see. Oh, this guy. He's got buckets and buckets of buckets of those right there, which are but he's a very, very soft cruiser. And you would think that I'd do something besides overpen him. But I didn't. I will overpen him. So I got 5.5 kilometers on my Hydra. So I don't think I can chase him out of that smoke. My Hydra will be down before he got there. But at 5 kilometers, I will see him. And he will have a very, very bad day if that happens. But I got to cut across because I know he's going to launch. There he is. I didn't see him. Somebody else gave him up. See if I can get around this thing here. We could flatten him. Oh, daddy.
Don't you have a fire suppression system on that one? Okay.
Yeah, but I like to let it burn.
You're not my supervisor.
I don't have any other sound effects, Val. That's the only one I got. I've used everything
All
else.
right. Candace Love chiming in and saying, hi, gotta say, just saw my worst ranked team I have ever saw. 4 of us was in range to depth charge drop sub, and only I did. They just ignored the sub.
You know what, Candace? I'm a vet player, bro. And I also play ranked. And, yeah, I know. I know, babe. You have my absolute sympathy on that, man. I don't know what it is, man. People like go out of their way to not want to win matches, it seems like sometimes. And submarines are the worst. I am forming the World of Warship Anti-Submarine League, so I hope I can count on you.
You're forming a lot of leagues.
You haven't seen subs yet, Belle. You will. You're going to play. Watch. You're going to see it here very, very briefly. You know what? This turned into a very, very good game. I'm going to sink that key, too, if I get one more shot off on him. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that one. I don't know if I can get there before anybody else. I did.
And you did.
Let's see.
Thank God for them internets.
I'm out of sound effects, pal. I got 4 kills. That's at Baltimore that I hammered, but could not get the kill on. You want to see crazy? Let's see if we can make this one. I got to wait till I clear the mountain, but I will get a shot off on him. Nope. No, I won't. I feel
and
for you.
Candace Love says I play all types.
Oh, yeah, brother. Me too, man. I'm saying brother. I'm just assuming, man. The only female that I've really ever seen anywhere in or around World of Warships or any channel that I do is my show producer, Bella. So go ahead and say hi, Bella.
Hi, Candace Love. I hope you are having a fantastic evening and hope you're having fun playing.
I know I am. It's unfortunately, Bill, you started off seeing what is actually quite a good game. I actually played that very well. Middle of the road, 4 kills, got a set, got some secondary. You actually saw a very, very well-rounded, balanced game. So you're not going to see too many of those. But I just like the Odin. I just like this ship. There's something about it. I've always kind of admired it. It has a lot that's going on. And we got second. We were beaten up by the Cataluna. I don't even know what kind of ship that is. But there you go. We took second. Round of applause for me, for the guests, for everybody. What'd you think, Belle? That was the first game that you ever actually watched. What do you think of World of Warships?
I mean, I can see how it would be fun. Yeah.
It is an absolute wonderful game. I have a good time. And tonight's episode, Belle, this is, believe it or not, guys, this is the reason that we actually play. Tonight's episode is brought to you by Frey Ranch, the straight bourbon whiskey. It comes out of Nevada. This stuff is tip-top. It's a little pricey, but it is 100% tip-top. I highly recommend it if you are of a mind. And, yeah, that's the one. So for this channel here, man, look, we're all about warships, crypto, and bourbon. So if you're watching, please have one on me and enjoy. Stand by, Belle. I'm drinking.
We're just, you may as well admit it, Scott. We're geeks.
Oh, we're total geeks, man. All the way around. Ren fairs. We're into... yeah, we're Ren fairs, cryptocurrency, gaming, all that stuff, man. Yes, we are complete and total dorks. I'm okay with that.
Bad movies.
Oh, bad movies. Yeah, we actually we MST some horror movies over to Omniflix, and we met up with producers and directors. They gave us yeah, go ahead, sure, movies. We don't care. So yeah, it made it a lot of fun. All right, Belle. So now that you saw a good game and a successful game, I'm going to show you a bad one. Now, this little monster here is called the Mogami. Now, this is a Tier 8 Japanese cruiser. Japanese cruisers are notoriously soft. This one is even softer. And what I mean by soft is that when they get hit, they blow to... when they get up, let me pull up the game screen. When they get hit, they blow to pieces. I mean, these things just explode. But it's one of the fun ones in that I kept the 155s on it, like you do, because I like having tons and tons of rifles. This thing has 5 turrets, 3 in the front, 2 in the back, 3 rifles per. But it's another one that you can kind of sneeze a hole in. It's fun if you play it very, very carefully. So you haven't seen me get death struck yet, but I think you probably will here, because I always play it too close. I always get right up in there, and I always forget about one battleship that may or may not have me bracketed, and I don't realize it until after those shots are on their way. So there you go. How you guys enjoying? Hey, if you've never visited the channel before, please like, share, subscribe. Do it for Belle. We're not asking you for money, bro. We don't care. We're fine. But we do want to see if we can kind of grow this out into a little gaming horror movie Ren Fair kind of thing, because a lot of us have very, very similar interests, and we want to be your home for weirdness. That's that's where it is, man. Big studio outside. We're not doing the studio broadcast right now because I can't really game and do that studio broadcast at the same time. But tomorrow night, over on the podcast, I'm sure Belle can tell you where we are and how to get there and all that other good stuff. We'll be live doing our regular crypto show over out in the studio. It's a different experience. It's nothing like what you normally find on YouTube. That's why we do it. What do you think there, Belle?
I mean, I'm all for different. I'm all for different.
Different is good. Like I said, you're in that gamer girl mode, and that's kind of a very, very odd thing. I haven't played the Mogami in so long. I'm gonna brick the hell out of this. A lot of rifles. Like I said, this thing, she can put out the pain. We're gonna swing down that way. It can put out the pain as long as you're within 16 kilometers for me to do it, and it also has torpedoes. But look at the launch angles. Look at how much of my ship I have to expose broadside to even launch those damn things. So this is one of those. We just kind of spin them whenever you can. The range is not bad, but it's not, wonderful. The detectability on this is 9.5 kilometers, or unless I fire, in which case it's like 18 kilometers. I'm cutting right across that battleship. I was having a real good game with a Russian cruiser called the Okachav. And I made one mistake in that entire game, because that's all you can get with these light cruisers like this is one mistake. I made one mistake. I even called it before I did it, but I did it anyway. And it was that very battleship right there that punished me. Took me from 30,000 hit points down to 3,000 hit points in one burst. So I remember, and I don't like the Hawks. So now they're on my shit list. All right, so Belle, this one is more or less a capture the flag match. As you can see, there are no cap points. So we have to capture theirs, or they have to capture ours, or you have to eliminate everybody, and that's it. So being a light cruiser, you can see how they're all look on the mini-map, you see how they're all kind of pooled up around their cap. Yeah, we're going to break wind here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to protect at least one side of this ship, and I'm going to protect it with the map. What is the range on the 11-second lead time? Wow. So, yeah, when I say you get one mistake, it's like firing too early or exposing yourself or making sure that any kind of battleship has you bracketed, and then that's kind of it for you on this one. But I like to play them to start fires. It's fun starting fires, just lighting them up, watching them burn, mocking them as it's happening. It's a good time.
And then if you shoot too early, you are disappointing everyone. I mean, the rule of blowing your load too early, yeah, that's cross-platform.
Is that where we are, Belle? Did you just make a sexual? You don't even a sexual reference. You don't even do that on the crypto show. All right, I know he's in the smoke. I don't think my torpedoes will even make it to the smoke, but I'm going to launch him anyway, because you don't get a lot of opportunity to launch torpedoes in this thing. So we're going to dump him out, and we'll see what happens and where it happens. I know there's a battleship down back there. I can see it right there. The Renown. What tier is that? I haven't fought one of those in forever. Oh, tier 6. So I might actually be able to kite him and take a hit. That would be something, taking a hit from a battleship. But yeah, I really don't want to get real cute with him. Any damage that's done to me is permanent damage, because I can't heal. So I'm kind of stuck with it. But I'd be happy to kite him. Now he's turning out and away. Everyone's turning out and away. That's right. That's kind of what you get on these kind of matches. The bitch about this ship is that the turrets are so slow. Oh God, man, it's agonizing watching it try to flip positions. So yeah, it just sucks. And there's still no, Belle, you still haven't seen a submarine yet. You will. You will.
All right, and Candace loved chiming in. Oh, going to have a ton of fun this summer. A friend is racing my modded 79 Kawasaki with his Harley. Are to be funny going to waste him at the starting pole.
Wait, you're racing against him, or he's racing yours?
I mean, he says a friend is racing my 79 Kawasaki with his Harley.
Oh, all right. 79. Let me think. What engine? How big's the engine, bro?
He also says mine was faster stock and it modded.
I'm kind of curious. How big's the engine in the Kawasaki versus the Harley? What size Harley are you racing here, bro? I'd be curious
I don't
about
remember
that.
the engines in the Kawasaki's being that. It's an 1100.
Oh, Kawasaki 1100. What year? 1979?
Yep.
1979. I'm trying to think back that far. Huh. Well, the Harley will have torque for days. That's kind of the kicker with those things. So, yeah, the Harley's going to have torque for days, but I have no idea if that'll hit anything. Bell, I'm just spitting them out. Everybody's being... Look at the map right now. Look at the mini map. You see how spread out that is?
I do.
Yeah, that's kind of madness. I hit you and broke your rudder. You fag. Pensacola. All right, him I can kite up a little bit.
And Candace loves saying, okay, 1100 cc for the cow.
Yeah.
And
No, I got
Harley
that,
is
bro.
a 1200 cc.
Kawasaki's going to roast it. Unless he's got something special that he did with the Harley, man, you're going to smoke it. Honestly, you're going to smoke it. I know he's got more torque, man, but you're going to have a hell of a lot more pop off the line. And there you go. And after that, I guess I should ask how long's the race? Because if it's 130 miles, whoever gets tired, yeah, that's where that one's going to be. Is whoever gets tired. But if it's a shorter range, then I'll give it to Kawasaki, man. It's a big engine. I used to ride. Back in my young and youthful days, I used to ride a GSXR 1100 when I was still stationed at Corey Station. That's Corey Station, Florida. For any real old person, I shouldn't have taken that shot. Whether I landed or not, I shouldn't have taken that shot. I didn't see that Heinrich over there just sitting there.
And Candace loved chiming in saying, okay, a few of my mods, a turbocharger, new gears, tires, weight reduced.
Oh yeah, dude, you're gonna bust him.
You're gonna bust him.
It'll be fun. He can talk shit. I hope you guys are betting booze. Well, I mean, you don't want to beat up your friends, dude, or else then they don't become your friends anymore. But yeah, no, dude, you're gonna blast him. You're gonna rip him off the line, and unless he is completely, really, really tricked out, man, you got that one.
Mine is a stripped down LTD Mad Max bike.
Man, all the bikers on here, man. I like it. Yeah, dude, back in my day, sound like an old I know. Yeah, back in my day, man, it was that was it. That was my bike, man. It was a GSXR 1100. And that's what I almost died on, man. I've never been 200 miles an hour on a motorcycle before. But I was going across, it's between Florida and Alabama. What am I doing here? I'm dueling it out here with two goddamn battleships. And either one of them is just going to rip the ass right out of me. These are Tier 8 battleships. I'm going to go invisible belt. That means I stop, grab the brakes, and let them float out of detection range like they did. And then I want to hit them when I'm flying backwards, not when I'm going into them. So, yeah, it's the between Florida and Alabama, there's a big-ass long bridge called the Intercoastal Waterway. And that was the first time I'd ever been over to... I was young, dude. I was 17. You know, what the hell do I know? But I was 17 years old, and I just kept it on the gas. That's all it was. I wanted to see what would happen. Man, I had... I've never almost... I pissed myself from... It did happen, Bell. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. But the I was wearing like a poncho, like a rain poncho, and it got a crack in the zipper, just a little crack, and when it did, the whole thing inflated like a damn parachute. So yeah, and so I was fine. And then all of a sudden, it felt like I was getting torn off that thing. And at 200 miles an hour, I went 203. That's as fast as I could take it. I still had room. I still had RPM to go. So that thing could have still went a little bit more. But it hit and immediately inflated. And when it inflated, I mean, that was it for me, man. I was like, okay, this is just stupid. And I pissed myself. I didn't realize it until I got off it. But, yeah, I absolutely wet my pants on that. And, got to the end of the bridge. I sat down. I smoked a cigarette. I was still a smoker at the time. I smoked a cigarette, and then I contemplated life, saying, what the hell am I, what am I doing here? What is the point of what I just did? And the point, it turns out, was just, it was cool. It was cool. All right, that was badass, Belle. Come on. And how many people can say that they've been 200 miles an hour on a motorcycle? And that bitch was stock, bro. Candace, that thing was stock. That's how fast, how heavy those or how hard those GSXRs were. That thing was stock, and we did all that. I couldn't imagine with, like a rust and replace, or Heckler and Koch, we call them rust and replace pipes, with like a rust and replace, some good pipes on it and shit like that. I can't even imagine what that thing would do. But,
and Candace loved chiming in. Best I've pulled was 180 on a Ninja.
And you almost pissed your pants, didn't you? You can't believe how fast that is until you're on there. The little dotted lines, Belle, they're not dotted. Not anymore. You're way past dotted on that thing at that speed. I wish I could give you a better game, bro, but you're a player, so you play the game, and I'm sure you understand that, man. But yeah, I can't headlong into battleships, man. That's not really what this ship is for, how it's built, anything. So, yeah, I want to give a good game if we got anybody watching, and we do. But I can only do so much with this ship. It was just a bad... Belle wanted to see this ship. She told me. She sent me a private message and said, hey, I want to see the Mogami. Those are so sexy. Can you show me the Mogami? That's exactly...
I didn't even know that was one of the options.
That's exactly what she said. So, yeah, I have to deal.
Lies.
I have to deal with this. I wonder. You know what? Is there anybody else back there? All right, I'll go back there and try to save the battleship, or the carrier, even though I don't really care. Carriers are on their own. I don't like carriers. I don't play carriers. I think all carriers should die. So it would actually be in my interest to let this Kagero blow it up. But we do need one because they have one. So if nothing else, they can spot bad guys for me. But it's super hard to hit from here. They're super hard to hit anywhere. But if he's silly and ignorant and decides to push it in there, then we need to eliminate him. Hey, Belle, you know what? If nothing else, it's a kill. All he's got to do is change up his speed a little bit. I'll never be able to touch him. Meanwhile, I'm getting hammered by his battleships because I'm fully visible. Broke your engine.
That's a bad thing.
Oh, not for me.
I didn't say it was for you.
I'm trying to figure out if he's going to smoke up, and I'm sure he is. If he's going to smoke up.
There he goes.
Yep. And I don't have hydro on this thing. So all I can do is fire at his blooms. Did I get him? Ah, here you go, Betty.
Divergent. Damn, my car would.
I haven't had any complaints
would fall apart at 200.
Well, most cars will, babe. But, these things are made for speed, man. Like any of the crotch rockets, these things are made completely for speed. The low profile, they hook up like monsters. I mean, that's what they're made for. But, and obviously cars are too, but these things are very, very specific. I don't want to give up my position here, Belle, until I can get all of my turrets on him. Because he can put a hammer on me too. But what I want him to do right here, is turn into those torpedoes that I just launched. So I expect to see his bow coming in a little bit. And then I kind of hope that I got him in the right place. Oh, he's firing HE. Look at this guy. Oh, you must be new. You don't fire HE at cruisers. There's no need. You can penetrate us from any angle. So you don't fire the HE at cruisers. You fire AP at cruisers and disintegrate us. But he's an old school guy or something. This is actually where this thing can do pretty well is when we're kiting them back. So I have to zigzag a little bit. Hope he doesn't hit. He did, but it wasn't devastating. And I have to keep him burning. I think his reload's about 22 seconds. So every few seconds like that, I'm going to have to show him my whole ass. Like that, and grab the brakes and hope he overshoots or something. All right, what is he doing? I love it when a battle... Oh, okay, never mind. The whole game's a bust. It looks like everybody's dead, and I'm not going to kill 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships and a destroyer with this. It's just not going to happen, Bill. But we gave him hell. I'm going to piss him off. Those North Carolinas will be the ones that'll kill me. But I want to get them bloody first. We have 7 fires, 73,000 hit points of damage. I did okay. Wasn't fantastic. But you need a team with these, man. That's the bear. You really, really need a team that is going to pitch in on you on this.
And Candace loves saying, okay, one mod I just added last year was my cafe racer pipes. Sounds so good.
Right? That angry rip that those things do. And by the way, I would have never taken that shot either, Belle or Candace, because I know I'm about to get smoke from it. But you know what? When the match is over, the match is over. And you can kind of move on. That sound was a critical hit, by the way, Belle. In case you didn't know what that sounded like. That was me getting critically hit. I really wanted to have a go at anything else out here, but they're going to kind of finish me off before that happens. He's going to stay right on my ass all the way through there. I just want to leave him a little gift from behind, like I left this guy. Oh, that would be a glorious hit. If one of those torpedoes actually made it. They did not. All right, we'll just bleed them down and we'll zigzag, and there's no way I'm pulling this out, but it was a fun match. I have no complaints about this particular match. And I'm still going to make them chase me because, you know what, hell with those guys. So all you can really do here, Belle, is change up speed a lot, change headings a lot. For some reason, I don't know why, but this is one of those weird, bizarre things in World of Warships. But for some reason, everybody, their shots all become synchronized over time, and it's hilarious. I don't think I have anything else warmed up. Yep, there we go. So we did our best. Oh, yeah, Belle, come on. That was... There was no way that was going to happen. I'm not going to fight off 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships because all of ours absolutely collapsed. Hey, you guys having fun? Particularly those that don't usually join us for these kind of things. Are you guys having fun? You enjoying it, Belle? Are you enjoying the new game mode and the new everything? I honestly, I consider talk about motorcycles. I started on a 500. Anybody my age probably remembers this one, but I started out, the very first motorcycle street bike I ever got was a 500 Interceptor. That's it. The engine side was a 500. The make model was Interceptor. And anybody, I think that remembers the late 80s, early 90s, likely remembers the Interceptor. Those things were everywhere. It was a Honda Interceptor. That was my first bike. That was the very first thing. There you go. That's what you should get, all right? Because you shouldn't have been here anyway. You're terrible, CV. He probably outscored me. We'll see the score. That'd be funny if he did. I'm talking shit, and he did much better. The booze is yummy. All right, we got first place, Belle, but I don't really care about personal place, where I get stats, anything like that. The thing I really like to do is win. That's it. That's what I like to do. Is my favorite stat is the win stat. All right,
Aw, so you're upset because you didn't get another point. Aw.
No, I'm upset because I did. Yeah, because I didn't win. Let me see. I haven't looked in a while. I'm not really sure how. Hang on. Let me see if I can find that profile. Everybody can see my profile right now, including Belle, so don't laugh. There's a summary of my achievements. That's it. That's everything I've done. How many victories, how many defeats, draws. We've had draws. There's draws, Belle. Everything. The best I've ever done in any single match. How I rate on all 435 ships that I own. What my win rate is, my loss rate, and all that other good stuff. That's the number that matters to me. That's the only one I care about. And I'll never, ever, with this many battles, it's virtually impossible for me to break loose on that, Bell. That's it. We got it. All right. So we saw a Tier 8 battleship, Bell. We saw a very, very soft Japanese cruiser. These are all the ships that I own. Everything up here are the ships that I own. So we've played, what did we play? We played German and we played Japanese. So what should I play and what tier should I play it at? We'll let you pick, Bell.
You know what? You were saying you had one ship where Megatron was the captain.
Oh, that's German. I think I got him up there at tier 10. Oh, this is the fun one. Look at this. Look at this one, Bill. Where is it? I actually have this on, not the Tulsa, not the Georgia. Hang on. Where the hell is it? I got the Bumblebee here on the Fletcher. Look at this. Look at it. Look at You see him? You see him, Bill? You see Bumblebee
Yep,
right there? Do you see him? Yeah.
I do see
Watch
Bumblebee.
him. Just watch him for a second. He'll transform. He will go into his thing. And my ship's commanders. See? You hear it, Bell? He waved at you.
That's what humans say, right?
And that Rastardly saying, okay, winning isn't everything, but losing is nothing.
Losing is nothing, but yeah, I absolutely agree with that. All right, Belle, how would you like to see? You remember the movie Greyhound? We watched the movie Greyhound. You remember it?
Do.
This
I
is
do remember
this is the
Greyhound.
destroyer that movie was based around. Was this one? Would you like to see a match with the Fletcher? Look, he did a handstand. Bumblebee's he's a little shit, isn't he?
He's a hoot.
He is. All right, let me equip up here. I don't care about that. I do care about that. So this is what's my captain on this one? How's he spec'd? I don't play the Fletcher a whole hell of a lot. Let's see, 90-second torpedo tube reload. Okay, that'll work. So yeah, let's take it out and poor Bumblebee takes it up. So we'll take the Fletcher out. I love DDs, huge DD fan. Not the American DDs. That's the kicker, man. I don't like the American DDs. I prefer British DDs. I love the short duration smoke. But we'll do an example here, Bell. I'll show you one, and then I'll show you the other, and then you'll understand why I prefer British over American. Now, Americans have good torps. These things have good torps. British torpedoes suck. 10 kilometers, that's it. You got to be close enough to kiss them on both cheeks to land any torpedoes. These things here are a little bit more fire and forget. But yeah, it's they're fine. All right, we're in a tier 9 to 7. It's perfect. I can't ask for anything more except for the fact that I haven't played the Fletcher in forever. I have a 12-point captain on him. So this is kind of best of luck. Eddie, do we have any questions, comments, or concerns, Bell?
All right, so Divergent Dan got an X, a Ninja 300. She never rode it. I sold it once I put 600 on it and needed its first oil change. Gonna get a Honda Crom once I feel like spending the cash.
Oh, look, this is it, man. This is World of Warships and motorcycles. That's what we should just call this one. All right, Belle, let's see what we're up against. The Harry Carey, Harry Kazi, very versatile Japanese. The Marker, I can outspot him. The Palo, I can outspot him, but I also have another Fletcher. Now, we're going to cap contest. This is not the ideal ship for that, so if I get smoked immediately, no problem. But I would like to point out that manning one of my gun turrets, you see right there in front, Belle? You see him? Who's that? Huh? It's Bumblebee. He's manning one of my gun turrets. So he's there. I got another Transformer camo, but I don't even remember which one, which Transformer it was. All right, 5.8. And we have depth charges. There's no sub, so nothing to really worry about here. But this is kind of, what are my torp launch angles? And what is my torp range? 10.5. All right, so I have to actually kind of drive them in there. The gearing, which is the immediate upgrade from this ship, which is the tier 10 version of this ship, is, it's got good torps, man. 16 and a half. The spread is vicious. You see that right there? You see that spread on both lines? They're going to go anywhere in there, and the farther out they are away from you, then the worse the spread gets. So, yeah, it's not what shows up in movies or whatever. Who is supporting me here? I have Weimar. That is actually a really, really good support ship because they have those really, really fast guns. But I don't have, there he is. There's the bad guy. The Apollo. Now that's a problem for me. I think he's going to slip. He might try to slip here. And there ain't a lot that I can do against him. I'm kind of hoping my man up there gets up. He fires sap ammo. So oh, they're all out here. So we're going to grab the brakes, wait for this to settle down, and then we're out. Because I'm not going to have that kind of support. They're going to launch torps on me. Did I get him? Got you once, boy. All right, finish him off, brothers. I am out of here. It's going to be vicious. He's going to spot me here. I have to get around this corner, but remember what I told you about that excellent support ship?
I do.
Yeah, he's right there. Look at him just chewing the ass out of him. Hopefully he's sitting in my smoke. Got you.
How's your head?
I haven't had any complaints yet.
All right. We have now taken over this cap. That little guy right there. That's a tier 8 German. He shouldn't be in this match, man, but they bring so much firepower so quick. All right, that's it. I mean, honestly, this game is over. Look up there, Bell. We wiped out all three of their 4 destroyers. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to hang out and spot. I don't really care. I'm going to hang out and spot and let my boys do what they got to do. Yeah, because these guys are in bad shape. Oh, my God, a California.
Bat Rastardly, have you played Unbreakable Line much?
Love it.
Total brawl action with no subs or CVs does it for me.
You know what, brother? I'll tell you what. Stick around. As soon as this match is over, I'm going to bring the Rupert in there. I think that is like the perfect ship for that line right there. He's going to turn in, but let's see if we can kind of saturate it. Unless my man here, this Cossack, cuts across my line and takes out my torps. Back in the day, Bell. Back in my day, Bell, friendly torpedoes killed friendly ships. It was so much fun. All right, so we have all 3 caps. This is a wipe. They only lost 3 ships, but they've already lost this match. It really doesn't matter. So, yeah, stick around, brother. We'll play it. Belle hadn't seen the Unbreakable either. She hadn't seen the total mayhem of these things. But we're going to watch and see if our torps actually hit. So remember that spread, Bell, that I was telling you about? See how spread out they are? They look nice and tight when I launched them. So we missed those. Maybe I'll land one. That would be cool. I don't see how. I mean, you can drive a battleship through that line. I got you. Ha ha. You suck, dude. Did I flood him? I flooded him. All right, so if nobody hits it, that's my kill, and I get to hit the button again. Nope, he got him. Our last guy right there, that's it. That's the last little threat on this match. And I got a disco dodge. Oh, wow. Oh, you poor bastard. Now the North Carolina is in smoke of invisible, so I get to hammer the hell out of him, and he can't see me. Yeah, we'll let Bumblebee sit up there and fire. As soon as he comes out of the smoke, I'll smoke up myself, and we'll just hammer him. How are my torpedoes charged already? I should let him shoot me so that he feels good about his game. You know, I don't want to be that guy. But, you know, you kind of did this to yourself, bro. So now we're firing that vicious DD armor piercing. I can flatten. Oh, God, they rammed. The North Carolina and the Titan just rammed. Oh, I love this game sometimes. So they have no DDs. What are their cruisers left? What do they got? They got a hip or a Helena. Or yeah, they're screwed. All right, so let's just finish this up then, shall we? I want him to at least... He can fire at me. I don't care.
All right, Candace Love, still debating on if I want to save my other because old Goldwing Sport, it's in very bad shape. He was killed on I-70 on it.
Dude, no, you don't get rid of a Goldwing, man. I understand the whole Harley thing, Harley forever, and yeah. You know what, Goldwing has been, you know, even though it's Honda, Goldwing has been a staple of American motorcycle culture forever. I get it, you know, the whole Harley thing, man, but no, you don't get rid of a Goldwing, bro. And I want you to remember something right now, because we all seem to be forgetting about this. All the tariffs that are happening around the country right now, man, are going to be universal. I would not part with a single piece of effectively anything that I own right now, because it can be very, very difficult to replace. So, you know, keep that in mind. I mean, it's your property, babe. I'm a libertarian, man. You do you, bro. But for me, I ain't going to part with anything, because I don't know what it'll cost to replace it, you know? And that's kind of where it comes down to for me. They can always be fixed. They can always be refurbished. They can always be freshened up. There's tons of shit that we can do with these. So selling them, that ain't in me, man. Am I getting secondary? I'm getting secondary, Bell. I didn't even know I didn't even know that thing had secondaries. And I'm a ways away from smoke. I want him to feel good about his match. I want him to be talking shit. He could be streaming right now, Bell. You don't know. And I want him I want him to feel good about his match. He said, yeah, but watch what he's on his stream right now. He's talking shit. He's like, yeah, man, watch what I do this, Fletcher. Bumblebee's on there. He can take a hit. You know, he's a star. He's got no issue with this. Mm-hmm. All right, we're switching to AP, Bell. Because this guy's got so many fires on him, I'm just wasting time. He's going to clear the distance, though. Torps ain't going to make it to him. They're only 10.5. But these still work. I don't want to be the only other guy that dies on here. We only lost a couple ships. I'll smoke up. I have 158 hit points, or 150. Any secondary rounds that fired automatically are going to hit me, and they don't give a shit about the smoke. We lived! Look at there. Round of applause. There you go, Belle. What do you think of the Fletcher captained by the mighty Bumblebee?
That one's a fun one.
Isn't that fun?
That one's a lot of fun.
What did I get to? Was that a dockyard mission? I didn't know that the new dockyard missions launched. We got 1, 2, 3, 4th. I don't care. Hang on. I got to collect my thing. Bumblebee, Bell. All right. He's a badass. What do we got? Remember I was telling you how difficult it is to collect steel? I do. Yes, this is the 16th phase of Dockyard, and I get 500 steel for it. So, yeah, it's a little tough to get this stuff together, but we're almost there. I didn't even know the new Dockyard missions launched. Hang on, let me see. I didn't even know they were live yet. No, they're not. Oh, okay. I just finally finished up something. Yay for me. All right. What did we just say? Oh, yeah, for my man. Who asked for the Brawl or the Unbreakable?
That was Bat Rastardly.
Bat Rastardly. That's a great name, by the way, brother. Round of applause for that. All right. So this is the ship that I've been playing in it. Now, we know what's happening here. Everybody knows what these missions are, what they're about. Belle, you haven't experienced yet, but you're about to. I will argue that secondaries are one of the most effective things in these lines. It's pure damage. Who can do more damage the fastest? That's what these things are all about. So I'm going to argue that, and I'm going to illustrate it, because the most superior secondary battleship on this line is not a premium ship. It's this one. It's this German Rupert. I don't know how to say it, Belle. I'm not going to pretend I do. This is the most effective ship, I think, for this. Now, I played the Carl Johan a few times, but for some reason, those 305s just disagree with me. I can't get hit for shit on those things. So I'm going to we'll play one of each, unless anybody that's on the live stream would like to see something else. Dude, we're doing it for you guys. We love to talk to you. We love to interact with people. That's a show that Belle and I have been doing for 10 years. We're not here to talk at you. We're here to talk with you about your experiences, what you do, all that other good stuff. So if you want to volunteer any of that information, I'd certainly appreciate it. If you want to see, you've seen me play a few, so you know I'm an average kind of player, but if there's anything you want to see me play, I virtually have every ship out here. Any line, anything you want to see me play, I'm more than happy to do it, man, so that we can have the conversation. Plus, Belle has never seen any of this yet. So this is a first for her. All right, Belle. So what we have here is a secondary German battleship. Literally, that's it. I'm facing one of myself. We're facing the heavy brother of it right there in the Frederick de Groot. I'm not going to pretend I can speak German. All right. So you see those two caps right there, Belle?
I do.
Do you see them? Okay.
I do.
I'm going to haul ass and sit right in between A and B. See where they cross over right there? I'm going to sit right in there. I'm going to be as barely into it as I possibly can. I'm going to keep my nose pointing forward, and hopefully my secondaries start working on both sides of the ship. That's it. That's what I'm doing. And whatever is weakest, that's what we're going to fire. These are my torpedo launch angles. You can see those right there. This saying all the secondaries wasn't enough. They said, we need to give this torpedoes. And they did. But super slow. There's sea mines. But the range is not bad, 12 kilometers. It's literally longer than the Fletcher. I could fire these torpedoes farther than I could fire them on a destroyer. That's just funny, Belle. That's hilarious to me. So what? Okay, so if you got any questions, Belle, now's a real good time to bring it up.
All right. So Candace Love actually was saying, okay, well, yeah, the Goldwing needs everything. It would be a full frame up resto.
Full frame it, bro. What's the rush? I'm gonna put it right there, man. What would be the hurry that you have to get it done right now, as opposed to as you go and just enjoy the project, man? That's the fun thing about restorations like that, is just enjoying the ride. You know, you get it there when you get it there. It's fixed and running whenever it's fixed and running, and you just get to enjoy the journey on it, man. But I'm telling you, dude, you aren't replacing it. All right, you're not going to replace whatever price you paid for it or however you acquired it. You're not going to replace it for the same price for much longer here. So definitely enjoy it. I'm not going to use sound effects, Belle, for the kills on this because they happen really, really fast. So I'm not going to do any of that. I don't care who kills who as long as we kind of win.
All right. And Candace Love also says Tier 9 Tech Tree Pan Asian Cruiser.
Which, that's what you want to see?
I mean, you threw that out there.
Yeah, I did. Okay, let me see. I'll see what I got, man. Let me finish up this match. God damn torpedoes. I'm giving him my ass. I shouldn't be doing this, but he's going to launch. I'm going to launch, and somebody's going to win here. That's it. Unless this other Rupert goes up there and eats all my torpedoes, which is definitely possible because my man ain't stopping. Look at him. My man is not stopping, Belle. Oh, that's the sound of him hitting my torpedoes. Hey, I fired first. I know he launched. I know torps are on the way. But I had battleships. I had battleships just lined up there. I'm a perfect broadside and a perfect shot. I can't move because of those torpedoes. But I would like to point out how well those secondaries are doing. You see all those rounds?
I did.
Yeah. That's why I swear up and down on this ship in this match. My main guns are basically bouncing everything. They won't hit shit. But for some reason, the secondaries will go to work, absolutely go to work on them. I don't know which way to go here. I think I'm screwed, Belle. My torpedoes are still charging. I'm very, very broadside to this guy. I'm probably going to ground. Yep, he's going to ram me. And there's nothing I can do to stop it unless my secondaries can do a whole bunch of work here real quick. Come on, guys, get him. Don't let him ram me. Blow up. Do it. Oh, I would have had him anyway. Damn it. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I was so close. But all right. So what happens in this game mode that doesn't happen in anything else is I'm about to be back. Any other game, I'm out. This one has respawn, and respawn is simply the best by being able to just go from death to coming back and maybe vulching a kill off this guy if my rounds will land. Nope, not enough of them. All right, so now we got to charge back into the cap. You can see that we're losing more ships than they're losing. It's going to give them an opportunity to cap and caps are it. That's it for this whole game mode is caps. So we've got to stop them. My man is way over there. I don't care about him. This is a weird cruiser right there that I have bracketed. You never see it in the game. Nobody plays this thing. It's a very, very interesting cruiser, Russian cruiser. But if he comes around that corner and he's any kind of broadside and I got a line on him, he's going to have a bad day. Spin out, dude. You don't want any of this. There we go. So you just save your shot for a good broadside and hope for the best. All right. We ain't got nothing on him, but we are defending the cap. That's very important. That's a Tier 9 German heavy cruiser belt. That's the Azure. I'm not even going to try to say it with an X. Say the words right, man. I got guys for that. They're probably on this stream right now. They know how it's pronounced. I have no goddamn idea. All right. Now I'm going to point my bow straight in the middle because I want to get secondaries going on both sides. And this is the guy that almost rammed me. Almost. Yeah, almost rammed me, homo. He blew up just before I blew up. Or he blew up just seconds after I blew up, so he didn't get the ram. But I did get that one.
How's your head? I haven't had any complaints yet.
Look at the torpedo spreads they put out. Look at that, Bell. God, I love this game. I just never get tired of this. Yeah, he's screwed. He knows it. I don't know which side of his torps that he launched. He'll have hydro up, so I'm going to have to drive these right into him or catch him making this turn. I ain't going to waste them. My secondaries will pop him. And my hydro is up. I don't see torpedoes coming, so we're okay. Him doesn't have a hydro, so he may not see him. Now, here's what we're going to do, Bell. We're going to point our bow right in between them. We're going to get secondaries coming from both sides. You know why, Bell? Because hell with that guy. Because hell with that guy. And maybe my man here will screw up and end up beating him. Maybe he does have hydro. Oh, I just bricked it. Oh, I just bricked it hard, Bell.
Ship is on fire. Torpedo tubes destroyed.
Nope.
Yeah, I know you heard that. Yeah.
Kinda can't launch torpedoes if your tubes are destroyed.
Yeah, that was bad. 575 to 570, Bell. But you know what? We're still in the fight. I still got torpedoes floating. I don't know if any of them hit. I don't think so. Look at the secondaries. You see how many secondary hits I have? Approaching 1,000. You never see that in these. Oh, that is wonderful. It's such a fun game mode. And I don't think I've ever had. This one's right on the line. This game is very, very close. We're pretty much dead even right now, so I actually have to pick and choose what I'm going to shoot at. So if we can destroy any cruisers, we're going to destroy cruisers because those things will come apart. Not at the nose. I'm not going to crit him through the... I'm not going to send him through the nose with this ship, but we can wear him down a little bit, and that's good enough. Yeah, I see it, dude. You're next. There you go. All right. Let's see if we can finish up with secondary. We didn't have to. Michelangelo was right there. All right, we're flipping caps now, Bell. Now that's the big brother I was telling you about. The big German brother. You see how much bigger and cooler that ship looks than my ship? Yeah. I mean, it's horse shit, but it's absolutely true. It just looks beefy. Look at it. Who did I get sitted by? I guess got citadel probably by a cruiser. Because they can sit me, man. All right. We have got to crash back into the cap. We have 2 minutes and 16 seconds left on this game. I'm going to fire at anything. That's even relatively close. Oh, that'd be a beautiful kill. Look at there, Belle. I got it. There you go.
Would you like something to read?
Do you have anything light?
How about this leaflet, famous Jewish sports legends?
I'm not going to apologize for that, Belle, and I'm not going to get tired of that sound effect.
Yeah, why would you?
They could not make that movie today. There's no way they could make that movie today. It wasn't even that offensive. It was just funny. But, you know, people suck.
Yeah, they do.
I'm hitting the hydro because we only got a minute and a half left in this match. I got a minute and a half of hydro available, so there we go.
Torpedoes to starboard.
I know he has hydro, but he's kind of screwed here.
Yeah, just a bit.
He's got it in a bad way. There goes his torps. My secondary should finish him off, and life is good. My torpedoes did not finish him off. My secondaries did not. You know, people get an amazing amount of critical hits against me. There you go, buddy. Huh? Here you go.
Hey, give your balls a tug, you tet fucker. Shorzy.
That's from the show Letterkenny, Belle. I know you don't like it. We're lost. We're going to lose this match.
I didn't say. I have never said I don't like Letterkenny.
Belle doesn't like Letterkenny, and we're going to lose all this work, Belle, for nothing.
Main turret critically damaged.
Because they got the kills when they needed to get the kills. That's kind of where it is here. I'm not going to do anything against him.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, I know. Dude, it doesn't matter. We lost, all right? That's the boo sound, Bell. That's the boo. Boo! We did not win, but we certainly tried. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. All right, what are we up to here? We have like a viewer. You know what? I'm cool with that. Bell and I got number one belt, by the way. Just want to point that out. Bell and I have been broadcasting for many, many years, and at the beginning of our broadcast career, we had absolutely nobody listening. Nobody listening. All right, Bell, go roll back in the question. What did he want? Which line am I going down here?
Tier 9 Tech Tree Pan Asian Cruiser.
Tech Tree Pan Asian Cruiser. All right. Oh, Pan Asian. Let me see what I got. Tier 9 Pan Asian Cruiser? Oh, baby. Oh, all right. I think I have it. I have no idea if I have a captain for it. I guess it won't really matter. I'm going to get evaporated here, Bell. You understand this, right? I'm going to get... Oh, wait. Here you go. Oh, he wanted Tech Tree, didn't he? Damn it.
He did.
If he'd have said simply Tier 9 Pan Asian, I got the Dalian, and that one's actually kind of fun. But we don't, and I have two different choices here. Oh, which one? All right, I'm sure he did not mean this. This is an experimental ship. He meant this. This is the only Tier 9 Pan Asian that I have. Hang on, dude. I got to stick a new commander on him. I don't want to retrade Gottsmiths.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? It's got to be Tier 10, bro. That's all I got. Or, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, well, we're going to pick Li Wei, and we will instantly retrain her. And you know what? Watch this, dude. We're going straight. We're going straight torpedoes. There you go. I haven't played this ship forever. Let me see if it's outfitted, man. If I even got stuff on it, I do not. All right, hang on. We'll do steering mod. We will do concealment, and we will do. We'll do torps. We're just going to spit torps in there all day. So we're going to hang out. We're going to spit torps in. We'll see what happens. This is going to be bad, just so you know, as long as we're all okay with the fact that it's good. I want that one. I'll give up the speed, and I'll take the health. All right. Let me see if I have anything out here. Exterior economics. Why would that be sitting there? That's a waste. And let's put that there, that there, that there. Are you having fun, Belle? Are you enjoying this? Should we do this again? I guess is what I'm asking.
I am having fun with this.
Okay. You need to talk more than I talk because you're a rarity out here in the gaming world, and the fact that you are a girl. So it's it's a little bit different. Guys, please help me out here, man. Questions, comments, concerns, observations. Belle and I are very old. Well, I'm old. Belle's not. But we can talk intelligently about a great many things, and we have interest in many different things. So if you could, hit us up, questions, comments, concerns, observations, anything like that, man. We want to answer these. We want to talk with you, not at you, and there you go.
And let me assure you, I'm actually older than I look.
Uh-huh. This one's on me, man. I couldn't get her picture on frame. A lot of stuff has to happen right now to make this work. So I'm sorry about that, but I couldn't get Belle, and she's yawning right now. We had very long weekend. Yeah,
It's called Ren Fair Hangover.
It's called Ren Fair Hangover. So yeah. All right. Per request, we're playing the Tier 9 Pan Asian Tech Tree Cruiser, which is that's a little nuts to me. So what I'm going to be doing is finding a cute place to set up and just dumping torpedoes in here. Fortunately, hey, did you hear her voice, Belle?
I did.
That was cool. I got a girl commander.
Resounding speech.
All right, where's 12 kilometers? I got a 12-kilometer range. That's anywhere in there. All right. I'm going to set up between them. My detectability, there's no way that's correct. Oh, okay. Now we're at the super thing. I think I'm about 10-ish. So I'm going to smoke. I'm going to torp dump. I'm going to do all the stuff that you never, ever actually get to do with one of these, and we're going to have a ball. All right, my detectability is 9.7, so I need to stay out of that range. My torpedoes are 12 kilometers, so I want to make sure that I can land anywhere in there. So this is actually it. This is not a bad place for me to set up right about here. I can cover virtually everything. And I'm going to hit this smoke right now before I get popped, and we're just going to start sending in rounds. This is not something that I would have picked for this game mode, all right? But I'm here for you guys. We're going to build something here, man, all of us. We're all going to get together. We're going to build something super duper fun. You support my channel, I'll support your channel. It's the way the world goes around here. So, yeah, there you go. You want to see Pan Asian light Pan Asian cruiser in this damn game mode, babe, I'm there. I'm down, man. I think that's awesome. And I get a little advantage here, Belle.
And what's that?
My torpedoes are kind of hidden. So, yeah, that's a good thing. Because anybody coming over is going to turn right into this thing right here. I got good long smoke so I can play around. You see where those torpedoes are going, Belle?
I do.
You see where that Michelangelo is slowing down at, Belle?
I do.
Yeah, he's going to have a bad day. I'm getting pushed out of my own smoke by this dumbass German battleship. Thanks, ass. Oh, he's backing out. All right, let's light him up, let him burn down, and kind of hope for the best on this stuff. I'm waiting to see this guy actually came up there and pushed me out of my own smoke. You know what? Here you go. Dick. Yeah, good. I hope it wakes up your guys that are off crew. You want it? You got it, brother. What was his name again? It's a cool name. The guy's got a cool name.
Love.
Yeah, you want it? You got it, babe. I am there for you, man. That is the only bitch about this is that I have torpedoes on both sides. So I have to circle around and just keep them spraying. How is this guy still alive? That is crazy.
I don't know.
Everybody out here is firing at this thing. Now he's shooting at me. I don't care, man. Do me up. Dude, I'm here to drop torps and die, man. Honestly, I don't care. And, Belle, these are deep water torpedoes. You know what that means?
They're not as easy to detect.
Very hard to see. You don't see them until you're on them. The Palm has hydroacoustic, so he's going to see them, but he's still going to have to deal with it. All right, that's the whole rub there. He's still going to have to deal with this. We'll smoke up again. I'd love to get a kill. I don't think I'm going to get many kills on this thing, because these guys are going to eat my lunch over here. They just have so much firepower, Belle. I can't see him, so I can't auto-design. Yeah, dude, I'm going to keep... Dude, you ain't going to cap that, all right? Not with Daddy here. I'm just resetting his cap points so that he doesn't cap it. We're not going to cap it either. But as long as they don't, then I'm okay with it. Sorry. You get follow your rounds in. And that I just hit the wrong button.
Oops.
Well, I mean, come on. There's a lot to pay attention to in this match. And these things here. I mean, it is absolutely pure chaos. And the only reason that I stay alive at all is because I'm hiding in smoke. That's it. If I wasn't hiding in smoke, man, I'd have no chance here. I'd have been blown apart. And these guys really need to pay attention to the cruisers. I don't know when my torps are going to reload. Tell you what, they're going to reload right this second. I hit that like 3...
Someone's about to have a bad day.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I'm going to hit my reload booster, though, and get the rest of them out. That should be up in just a second. My smoke is up in 2 or 3 seconds, so that'll be it, and I should be vaporized very, very soon after that. But I'm going to come up here, spin around, use my torpedoes on my other side, and just dump them before I die. You hear something looked at me oddly, Belle, and that's it, and I exploded. That's what you get in these ships, man. All they do is glance at you and you explode. I'll dump a set that way. I will dump another set that way. Maybe I live, maybe I don't. I don't really care. Actually, in this case, it'd be easier for me to die and respawn. I got a torpedo. Look at that hit. I mean, those torps are vicious. I've landed one. I've launched like 70 of them. I've landed one torpedo. I'm still fine with it. I don't care. I'm here to light fires and keep people off the caps. And the only bear about this is that our consumables do not recharge. So once that's my last smoke. So that's it. I can't refresh them. Can you guys not spot this battleship? Come on, man. You're spotting for me. That's funny. It is funny. It's funny. I should, you know, I should be spotting for other people, or other people should be doing that, but I should not be sitting there, please spot for me. Spot for me. We're still alive, Belle. This is fucking amazing. Well, look how many times I died with look how many times I died in the battleships, man. This is crazy that I'm still alive. Just want to get the torps out. Come on now. I don't care where they go. I just want them to know that they're coming. Does that make sense, Belle?
It does.
Yes, I just want them to know that there's deep water torpedoes all over this bitch. I got 5 seconds before he pops me. I'm going to save my last heal. Oh, I got that one. Here you go. Here you go.
Would you like something to read? Do you have anything light?
How about this leaflet, famous Jewish sports legends?
Do you think people understand that one, Belle? I mean, I assume anybody on this stream would understand it. But do you think regular people that are not familiar with, like us, do you think they would even understand that?
You know what? It would be up to educate them if they don't.
Okay. Well, that's why I have a producer. So she could talk while I'm actually up here trying to stay alive. It ain't going to happen. But I want to see if I get around to at least drop my last set of torps before they pop me. Because it ain't going to be long. I'm going to send them right down there. Nobody's there, but maybe they'll be there by the time I get there. That'll finish me off. And we get to respawn full health. I saved my heal. So yay for me. Now, yeah, I know. That was my plan the whole time.
You didn't have a plan.
I have no plan whatsoever, man. Well, homeboy, my motorcycle buddy up here, he's the one telling him, oh, yeah, play Pan Asian Cruiser in Ranked. Or in this crazy-ass match. I mean, I'm happy to help, man, but, brother, you had to know what I was getting into here. All right, Belle, remember, you remember in Endgame, Avengers Endgame, and I know you saw it. Don't say you haven't seen it. Yeah. Remember when they
I did see that one,
Remember when they were screwed, and Thanos yelled up to his ship and said, rain fire? That's what this is. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just raining fire. I can do 2,000 points or 3,000. Oh, he's healing up. Shit. Maybe I can't. Okay, we got the fires ticking. Just keep firing. Just keep bucking them out. I am the greatest of all time.
Thank God for them internets.
You didn't think I was going to do it, did you, Belle? I told you I was going to do it. All right, I'm going to bomb straight into here for no reason. I have no smoke left. There's nothing I can do. All right, I am absolutely, except drink this wonderful, wonderful bourbon. And I like to point out for everybody watching, this is the wonderful, wonderful bourbon, man. If you haven't had Frey Ranch, do yourself a favor, babe. All right, that is just goodness. That's what I can do while I wait for even my torpedoes to launch. All right. This is going to be ugly, but we have to do it. I'd like to get the torps out ticking before I start shooting, though. The range is good enough. I don't care. I'm going to see if I can drop the other side, keep those going, hit my torpedo reload, and just smoke this guy. Yeah, I know you got me, bro. That's right. Go ahead and fire. You can feel like a big man for a minute. That's who's got me. That guy right there. That damn Paulo, Bell. These things are showing up in all kinds of matches now. I'm going to hit my torpedo reload booster so I can drop more in there at him. Oh, dude, you're going to have a bad day, man. No, I get it. Your boy over here is going to punch me, man, but you ain't you ain't got that. I'm designed to kill destroyers. Bye-bye. Don't care. Did what I had to do.
Not the warmth I'm looking for here.
That guy just snuck around all of them, man. Oh, we're out of time. Damn it. You know what? Good recommendation, bro. I had a ball. All right, I had an absolute ball playing that cruiser. Let's see where we scored on this one, though. And then after that, I'm gonna play unless anybody else. Yeah, about middle of the pack. All right, unless anybody else has something to say, I'm gonna play my very last match right now, and I'm gonna do you guys all a favor. You ready for a favor, Belle?
What's the favor?
Okay, so I bought this ship on accident. Not really on accident, but I bought this ship on accident. And I've been playing around with it, it's tier 9, I'm sorry. Trying to figure out how to make a go of it. And I think I found out a way of making a go of it. I've put out the videos. Nobody's watching them, but, I'm me. Not a lot of people are going to watch these things. And we got Halsey up here. So this is a very unusual one, Belle. This is called the USS Illinois. So what it is, no, wait, hang on. I'll change the camo for you so it'll look more shiply. Maybe that's why, because I take the pictures and nobody likes them. There you go. I'll pick a camouflage for you, Belle. You tell me what you think is. I'm going to roll through them. You tell me what's pretty. How about that? Look, look, look. It's got trees. Huh? Everybody likes that. I don't know what that is. This one's called dumpling. Isn't that, look, it's fun. Look, you see it? It's got little dumplings on it, Belle. You see it?
Wow.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
we have a sense of humor out here, even in this silly world. Here's Valentine's Day. Look, look, look. It's got little hearts, and yay for us. And let me see. I think there's Canada Day. That's just funny. Canada. Let me see. I'm looking for something that might be very, very interesting to you. How about we go with Decepticon? Is that acceptable?
Okay, we can go with Decepticon.
Okay, we can
That
do.
is always acceptable.
We can do Autobots. That's Autobot Arc, or we can do Decepticon. Belle, you pick.
You know what? Decepticon.
Done deal. All right. So let's bring this one in. Now, I really found the secret to this. And the secret to this is that it is simply a damaged farmer, a DPM machine. And brother, sisters, everybody out there, man, look, if you ain't got the ship, go down the research line and get the ship, because this thing is just fun. Are you watching, Belle, or are you looking at your phone? Because I'm seeing you, and I see you looking at your phone.
I'm dosing. Diabetic. And yeah, that means gremlin mode. And yeah, I have to take care of that.
She's not a diabetic, bro. She's actually a huge heroin addict, man. So when she says she's dosing, what she means is that she's getting right. Hey, I don't judge you. You live your life. Not going to say anything. He's going to leave that out there, huh?
Wow.
I respect heroin. Heroin is natural. Belle, poppies. All right, it's natural. All right, it's a naturally occurring thing. I mean, it's not for me, but
Yeah, no, I am not into altering my reality in that way. Thank you.
she's into altering her reality. All right. So, Belle, what this is the hull is actually the USS Iowa, which was the goodness. But they stripped off the guns and they put 203s in this, as opposed to the big 406s that the Americans seem to favor. So they don't have 16-inch guns. All right, they got little guns, 203s, but they got a brutally fast rate of fire. I mean, like, I got this thing down when I'm in secondary range. I didn't spec secondary. I only took the one skill to extend my secondary range, and then I took close quarters combat. So what that does is anything that gets within my secondary range, it takes 10% off the reload time of my main battery. So I actually have these guns down to about 7-ish when they're close. Now, I can basically only spam HE for range at range, but the cool thing about these particular guns is the American armor-piercing rounds. So I thought this would be a good one to end our very first producer stream. I thought that this would be a fun one to do it on. So my whole goal here is just to keep the things spinning. Now, the American AP, Belle, you're not familiar with this, has improved penetration angles. So when I can get close to anything within 10 kilometers, and I have even the least little hint of broadside, I switch over to AP, and I'm talking about brutal 5, 6, 7, 8K chunks that I'm doing on these ships, and I'm firing these things every 7 seconds. So it doesn't matter. Battleships, cruisers, I will Citadel them up the ass. They're basically Des Moines guns on this on this ship, and I happen to have 12 rifles as opposed to 9. So even when I'm bow in, I'm still firing 8 instead of 6. It's very effective. I'm just gonna leave it there. Now, unfortunately, we have super ships out here. See the ones with the little star there, Belle? You see where it says Yamagiri? Yeah, these are super ships, and super ships are bullshit. I'm even gonna hit the boo. Nobody likes them. I don't like them. I own 6 or 7, but I don't like them. I do it because I must, but it's not by choice. All right, so I'm going to keep spitting and firing rounds at anything that's out here. I will not get evaporated by what's out here. Yeah, I won't even hit that thing. Look at the time of flight, 14.6 seconds. Belle, if you look at that little green dot and the number next to it with the little stopwatch, it's telling me how long it'll take those rounds to get there. 14.16 seconds is an eternity in this game, and you ain't going to hit shit. So sometimes it's fun to fire. That's kind of what I do with these things. If I am detected, which I am right now. You see that little thing up there that says detected?
I do.
Yeah. So those I will just fire like hell. I'm already detected. Why not? Get them spinning. That's a Vermont. That's a tier 10 American heavy battleship. It's basically nothing but guns. It's a floating gun platform. But it hits a ton, but I can fire faster. And right now he can't see me. So all I'm trying to do is light him on fire. That's it. And the spread on these things is vicious. You see the spread on the rounds, Belle?
I do.
Yeah, you see how they're all over the damn place? That's the joy of this ship. All right. But we have the black up here. He ain't going nowhere, man. We have the black up here. And the black has radar. But I can't get to him. That's Fletcher, Belle. That's the Bumblebee ship that I was just playing.
Yep.
So I'm going to bow in a little bit, but I'm just going to keep the HE just humming away on this guy. And until I can get into any kind of position where I can AP him. I want you to see it, Belle. I want you to see these hits. It's savage. I mean, it is absolutely savage. All right, that's the last one. 6 seconds. We're loading AP. I might be able to get him over the mountain. I want you to see the hit if I can hurry. I don't know if they'll make it, but we're about to find out when we see the hits. If you see the numbers fly up, then you know we did. 3 overpens, 3 penetrations. Oh, you poor fuck. There's something about it, man. There's just something about it, Belle. It's been getting me just intoxicated. Just up there farming this big damage. Oh, dude, you bricked. So he's going to smoke up. I don't really care. My secondary damage is ridiculously bad. What I care about is that big Vermont that's going to be showing his ass right there. And if I can get a single spot on him, man, I will chunk him for 5 or 6K every single hit. These don't get big alpha damage, and what I mean by that is big damage with a single hit. They don't really do that, but they will do chunk damage and damage over time, and they're very, very good at that. I'll drop that last little AP burst right there. Go ahead, dude. Farm it up, man. I'm a battleship, bro. And try to get a fire on him. That's the guy I want, Belle, right there.
Okay.
It's one of these little shit-ass cruisers, man. And I want to hit him with the AP just so you can see it. We'll see if we get a shot on him. I don't think so. It also has time of flight like the Des Moines, and those rounds take forever to get out there. They hit a ton when they do. All right, Belle, that's our very first damage repair party.
Torpedoes to port.
What did I miss?
Torpedoes direct front.
Dead. Dev struck. Nobody was over there. Nobody was over there. All right, we're going to do one more, Belle. I'm sorry. I can't end it like that. We're going to hit the battle on button. I was in a good support position. I was doing what I was supposed to be doing. I could swear that I wasn't paying attention because I'm a little bit liquored up. Do we got anybody watching still, or is it just us, Belle?
Yeah, we do still have Candace Love. I don't know about anybody else, but I know, yeah, we're showing 5 watching now. I know one of them
you know what?
is
I'll
me.
take it. We did years with nobody whatsoever watching, so anybody watching is a bonus on this. All right, guys, we're going to try this again. Maybe get a tier 9 match? Nope, almost pure tier 10. It'll still work. This will still work. There's only 2 destroyers on the other enemy team. That's the Akazuki and the Split. So 2 tier 8 destroyers. I'm not sweating them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And Divergent Dan is saying still here.
Brother, and round of applause, Dan. You know I appreciate you, babe. Anybody dropping by that hasn't subbed to the channel, Belle and I are going to start doing these more and more. We'd love your support. That's it, man. We'd love your support. We're not asking you for money, man. It's all about the community, the friendships, and all those things that you build up around these kind of things here. Again, this is why I'm going to be an unsuccessful gamer, Belle. Unsuccessful gamer videos because I'm just very, very nice about it. I want people here. All right. I'm not doing you any favors. You're doing me favors by watching. So just want to make sure that we're crystal clear on that.
Oh.
And keeping up this level of talk while you're gaming, Belle, is tough. Look what just
yeah,
happened.
Of course it is.
I just got death struck by a tier 9 destroyer. I didn't even know it was there. I just got death struck by it. I am... What's that from South Park? I am gay. G-H-E-Y. I am gay. I didn't see that coming. All right. I'm going to support one of our 2 destroyers, even though this Belle, you haven't seen it, is a gunship, Japanese gunship destroyer. So he likes to sit and smoke and let other people spot for him. And judging by what I got going on over here, what do I got? I got a Conqueror, which is awesome apprenticeship battleship. HE. I mean, it's going to fire those things. I don't remember the rounds or the size guns on those. They're like 420s or something like that. But yeah, that thing is just an absolute fire starter. So I'm going to be competing with him to see if we can light fires. But depends. It's all going to depend on when that Akazuki crosses that little buoy right there. We're going to find out what's going on.
All right, and Candace Love was actually saying, okay, another project I'm working on is restoring my great uncle's 1983 Park Lane Buick.
Big Buick. No kidding, man. Dude, you got some toys, brother. I want to party with that guy. Let me help, man. I'll send you booze, or I'll give you booze. We always got the good booze, man. I'm happy to hook you up.
And then he says, another car I'm restoring is a 1975 two-door Impala.
Wow. I'm not restoring shit, Belle.
No, you make armor. I mean, come on.
I'm a blacksmith, brother. I make armor. I make medieval armor. I've loved it forever and ever. I will continue to love it forever and ever. It's always going to be my thing.
He says no drinking here.
No drinking. Well, you know what, dude? I will drink enough for the 2 of us. So you are welcome, sir. All right, this is not the way this battle is supposed to be going. I will not be able to hang with 2 tier 10 battleships, Belle. That ain't gonna happen. So I'm gonna bow in. I'm gonna just bow in on this thing here. Back up. Hopefully homeboy will and that I survive all these volleys, because yeah, we're not in a good place right now. I don't know if you can tell, Belle. This is not how I wanted this. This is not how I wanted this to go. But I'm gonna fire up and smoke on light fires on anything that I possibly can, because I'm pretty well screwed up here.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
At least I dodged the torpedoes, because I'm so smart, Belle. And just drop HE on this guy and hope we light a fire or something like that. Maybe I can do some damage before I get smoked. Here's the rest of them. Out of range. You suck. Well, he's only got 63,000 hit points. So this has got somebody up. There you go. I'm sorry. Thank you for the ping, guy. Gonna get you split. Got you split. Oh, you know what, dude? If it wasn't me, it would have been somebody else. I cannot compete against 3 tier 10 battleships, Belle. That just ain't gonna happen. I have to get the hell out of here. Now I'm out of range. Now they outrange me on everything. I can't fire that far. This guy is doing something weird. He's just gonna sit there. So for my amazing damage farming machine, Belle, I'm not really impressing. I got a crack in early. Did I tell you that? I know I mentioned that. It feels like I should mention it again, because not that much goes that well for me.
You did say you got a Kraken.
Petro. Oh, that's a shot I want. Be broadside, dude. Watch this, Belle. You watching?
I am watching.
This is a stupidly heavy destroyer, Russian destroyer, unbalanced bullshit Russian destroyer. That for some reason, is like you can't penetrate him, you can't kill him, you can't do shit to him. And I wanted to drop some AP on him. He pulled out too soon. Man, are we holding off their entire fleet here, Belle? I think we're... Look at the mini-map for me, all right, Belle? XO this shit for me.
Yeah, it does seem like you're holding off the entire fleet.
Because...
And Candace Love actually says, want to test your armor? I get a 150-pound draw bow.
I promise you, sir, my armor will stand up to it. Now, in interest of fairness...
I've actually got video of you shooting your armor with a bow. In
the interest of fairness, because we want to make this a good, safe, a good, fair battle, I will make you bodkin tips. I will make you 6-ounce bodkin tipped, case-hardened bodkin tipped arrowheads for your arrows. I want to make it fair. I am so confident in mine, and because we've done it and that we've tested it, that I will hold up. I will hold up to it. Now, I'll give you 4 shots. I will make 4 bodkin tip arrows for you, and I will give you 4 shots. If you can penetrate it, you can have it. If you cannot, I get your bow. That's as fair as I can make it, man. If you can't penetrate it, I get your bow. If you're down for that, we will absolutely set something up, man. I will make a brand new 14th century, because we want to be as fair as we can, 14th century Cherbourg style. If you can knock a hole through it. That would have been penetrating damage hole. If you can do it, I will give you the armor. I'll make you a brand new fresh one if you're interested. I will do all of these things. But if you can't, I get your bow.
And he's asking, can I use my own custom arrowheads?
We got to talk, man. If they're titanium, it has to be something that would be period. So if they're titanium, no. But if you want just regular case hardened, I will literally make them for you. I will forge the arrowheads. That's like tying your own noose, babe. I will tie my own noose on these. I'm very, very confident about my bow. Or I'm sorry, about my armor, what it is, what it does, what it can do, and all that other good stuff. So if you're down, I'm down. And I think we need to set this up and get it done, man, because I love this shit. We've tested it with very, very heavy bows, heavy English bows, up to 130, 140 pounds. Why did I lose you, Belle? Oh, your camera timed out, huh?
Yeah, my camera timed out.
Well, these streams go quick. I don't even know what I can't tell what time it is. These streams go very quick.
It's 20 minutes to 8.
Wow. It doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
I'm not crying. I think this is great. We need to do a hell of a lot more of these, Belle. This is fun. I don't have to dream up things to talk about. All right, they're here. We'll talk about the game. I'm going to get an AP shot on this, Belle. Now, I only got 2 turrets go, but I'm going to hit them good. Watch this. Watch it. That's it. Watch this. All right, we're bow in, so we only got 8 rifles going. Watch it hit. 3,500 and another 3,500 on the way. Those are not monster hits, but I consider them pretty good. All right, these guys have dicked around long enough. I'm going to push in because we've clearly won this match, so there's no harm in me doing this. And I'm going to hit the hell out of them with the AP. Look at there, 5K, Belle. You see that 5K hit? Watch this.
I did.
Just more and more of it, dude. Just pain coming your way. There's dick you can do about it. There you go, Belle. That's the one that I wanted to. That's the one I wanted to show you. I did nothing. I'm very, very low on this. It was well balanced. There was no opportunity to push in because there were 4 battleships that were up there. So nothing I could do. All right. I'm sorry. Let me catch my breath here. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, thank you so much for joining us on the very first World of Warships stream. We're going to be doing more and more of these. Belle gets to drink. We get to talk about a game that I'm passionate about. We get to talk about everything that you guys are passionate about. And that's what this needs to be about, man, is building that kind of community. So I appreciate your time. We're going to go ahead and roll out of here. That's it. When Belle's camera resets, that's usually time to go. I may go... Yeah, you heard that, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody heard that.
I'm getting over a cold, man. I'm doing my very, very best here, but I'm getting over a cold. So anyway, guys, look, man, we appreciate you. Love that you would tune in and spend some time with us. Tomorrow night, we're going to be back with our regular crypto stream. We're going to be outside in studio. If you would like the information, Bella at thepodcast.com. She'll send you a link, get you hooked up, and see what we usually do in our proper space. This is new for us. I had such a good time, though. I am going to continue it. So, yeah. Anyway.
And Candace Love actually saying, no, I have some old English war arrowheads.
Perfect, bro.
Custom made by
Yep.
a friend, Authentic Recreations. Same ones, same ones evil English archers used against armor.
Perfect. Yep. You bring them up. You bring your bow. We'll set it up. We'll say, what, Bell, 60 feet? Give me 20 yards. I think that's fair.
I'd say 60 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get 4 shots, bro. You make it through with 4 shots. You keep it. I will even recreate a breastplate, harden it up to your specifications. I'll make sure it fits you. If you can't, I get your bow. That's it. That's the fairness, man. Look, I'm offering up a couple $1,000 breastplate for a test. You got to offer up the bow. If you're willing to do it, man, we will absolutely set this up. We're in Des Moines, Iowa. We're in the middle of the country. We will drive to do this. It's just fun, man, but I get to film it. So anyway,
And
guys.
I did see your I-70 comment, so I have to assume that you are somewhere in driving distance from us, so we can make it happen.
Oh, we can make that happen, bro. How many people get to shoot arrows at an authentic, hardened 14th century Cherbourg breastplate? How many people get to do that? Not very much, not very often. So, all right. Anyway, guys, got to bounce. Bell's got to get. Appreciate you joining us tonight, Bell. I don't even remember where my outro graphics are on this, so we're not going to play them. We're just going to end the stream. Questions or comments, Scott at thepodcast.com. We answer any and all. And until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your warships, guys.